want to hear any of the crap talk in the comments about me being late or anything like that. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm almost always on. I will tell you this. If Nathan had the problems that I had when we do some of these streams, he would literally not figure it out. Literally would not. And so I don't want to hear it. I'm on time. Okay, these mics, so our studio mics are nice because they're the Shure SM7Bs. They're really nice mics. These mics have a little control panel on them, and if you even touch the mic at all, it screws with things. Well, the little touch button got muted, and so that's why I was freaking out. All right, we're here. We've got a live draft tonight. I'm drafting another fantasy league. In fact, to decide the order of the fantasy league, we went ahead and did a randomizer again. And of course, when I did the randomizer, I got the exact same pick as I did last week. Luckily, shout out Swift. He was actually willing to switch with me. And so I will be drafting tonight at 6. So I had 8 last week, and I'll be drafting at 6 tonight. So welcome, everybody. We are going to be, again, this is a real money league, real money fantasy football draft. My second of the year. I've been practicing my strategy. I'm really excited for this. So without further ado, we are going to kick this thing off. I want to make sure here in our draft settings, we got a 90-second clock. It's a PPR 12 team. I got 90-second clock. And in terms of the roster settings here, there's 2 flex, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs. So it is a start 8. 3, 4, 5, 6. So start 8, and then I have 5 bench spots. It should be 7 bench spots, so we'll update that. Make sure that's good to go. 15 rounds. And again, we're going to be practicing from the 6th spot tonight, except we've been practicing for this. This is the second league. So shout out to everybody who got in the league tonight. If you're here and you enjoyed the live drafts, make sure you drop a like on the stream. We will be giving away a spot in tomorrow's league tonight as well, and I'll be telling you how you can get in a league as well here very soon. So make sure you drop a like. But without further ado, shout out to all these guys for waiting on me. Let's do this thing. We're locked in. Let's do this. We're ready to go. Okay. So 6. I've not drafted from 6 yet, but and I've not practiced a lot from 6, but I've practiced a lot from 7, and so I feel like it's going to be pretty similar. And obviously, I had a draft from 8. One of these days, I will draft on one of the ends. I don't know if it will be anytime soon. My luck next week, I'll probably get 8 again. But I do know I'm going to get one of the 6 guys here that we consider the top 6. So, okay, Jefferson goes. We'll see who falls. I have a feeling. I know who it's going to be. I have a feeling I know who it's going to be. They're going to make me do it, aren't they? Frickers. Okay. I don't want to take Saquon here, but he gets the 6. I feel like you have to, right, chat? Right? You have to take Saquon here, I feel like, at 6. Oh, man. Good night. Nah, I'm probably not going to take CMC. Barkley, listen to your heart and skip Saquon. I really want to. I really would like to. Because the other thing is, I know that the guys I'm going to get back are not ideal. But then I'm just where I was last time. Screw it. I'm about to freaking start Neighbors. Oh my gosh. We'll do it and see how it turns out, but this sucks. I think you have to take Saquon here. If you lose because you skipped him, you'll be mad. Then if you lose because you take him, that's very true. That's very true. Go with your gut. My gut. Here's the thing. We'll see what happens. You got to play each draft by ear, right? Every draft is its own thing, and so we'll see how this draft falls. I'm hoping I get a little bit better values in these drafts, in this draft compared to last time. Yeah, I know, Meg. I know. Saquon. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you on the 480 touches. Running back first ain't bad. I know. Yeah, I love Neighbors Jacobs too, but you know, I can't do it now. So we'll see. All right. So next pick is going to be the 2-7. We're locked in here. Okay. I'm gonna get the algorithm up real quick. I want the algorithm to help me here real quick. Pull the algo up for this position. Let's see what we got written down. All right, so here's this. I'll switch back over to it here in a second, but let's go to sleeper draft spot 6, and it says CeeDee Lamb or Puka or Jahmyr Gibbs, and I took Saquon, so it doesn't matter. I'm not following the algo this time, am I? All right, how are we feeling tonight? Is Nathan off for his birthday? I'm feeling fine. I was honestly really good until my mic scared me. Stupid thing. But no, we're great. I'm locked. I'm ready. I'm excited to do another draft. I'm excited to figure out this team. I just don't love I don't love that I had to start with Saquon. I don't love that you guys pushed Saquon to me at 6. But whatever. It's Saquon Barkley. I mean, I'm not going to complain that much, right? So, it's all good. I'm going to drop a poll in here for you guys. Make sure you drop a like. I'm asking you in the poll if you drop a like. If you don't, dang. Yes, sir. Like it up. Or eat cheese. All right, there we go. And then I will drop a link tomorrow. Get in tomorrow's draft. You can do that at flockfantasy.com/domain, of course. So I'll drop that link again. The season pass gets you in a league. Code domain. So Nathan will be doing tomorrow's league. We'll have a couple leagues every week, and you guys will have the opportunity to get in if you join with the season pass. Pretty much everybody that joined tonight, or most of everybody that joined, are guys who joined with the season pass here yesterday or recently, and so they were all able to get in a league. And so we're really just people who come over on the site and hang out with the season pass. We're just getting them in a league with us and draft on the stream. So I'm commissioning 5 leagues. I think Nathan's doing 5 leagues at least. So doing mocks later potentially. We'll see how many people we got and how many likes we got, stuff like that. We'll see what the engagement's like tonight. Have that mic too. I've had the same issue. Yeah, I don't know. It's honestly a terrible design for a mic. It's not. I don't like it. Cheese is low key good. Yeah, no, cheese is good. Cheese is good. I think Nico's gonna let people down. So Nico does go there. LC Wizard takes Nico at 111. So we'll see Christian McCaffrey, BTJ go there. And so now we're really just kind of locked in to see who makes it back to us. We really did have the hero wide receiver being the #1 strategy here, and in the example draft, kind of what we did as well. And obviously we can't do the hero wide receiver strategy, so now we are probably going to pivot to the second one, which is the balanced the balanced strategy. We'll see. We're going to see what happens here. We do have our running back there in Saquon. So, and London goes there. I mean, it's brutal. He's the only guy I would have felt comfortable if he made it back to me, probably. So, you know, it is what it is. So the reason, yeah, no, I'm not. It's not rage bait. The reason I'm upset about Saquon is because I just know the way that my team's going to be built on the way back, I'm not going to like it. So, if you just come out right at the restaurant, do you send it back or you eat like a good boy? Depends on how bad it is. I'll do both. I'm a situation by situation guy, right? Blue League's the greatest. Yeah, Blue League was fun. Although I got in the same situation in my draft. Jack's on the clock now. I took Genty with his first pick, and so. Do you work 40 hours a week for data sciences? Or for data science? Yeah, I do. Yep. I have 2 jobs. I work full-time for this as well. And AJ Brown goes. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. Okay. All right, Swift is going to be on the clock. He takes Henry, so we have no value follower here. All the guys that have gone should have gone, and then Ladd. And so, you know, we're obviously not taking quarterback. We could consider Bowers here, but I don't think it's the pick. In terms of the wide receivers, though, I mean, I don't know, y'all. I just don't feel super good about this. I don't love any of these receivers as my 1. Any of them. I don't like any of them. I don't want to take Ladd. I don't think Ladd's a good wide receiver 1 on a team. Like, oh man, screw this, dude. Awful place to be in right now. If I would have taken Neighbors here, it'd be so easy. I'd just take a running back. That's why I should have taken Neighbors. It's insane, man. All right. Let's go double running back and let's go Taylor. I don't draft a lot of JT, but, you know, at the point where I'm going for Saquon Barkley, I'm just going to go upside and I'm going to go Jonathan Taylor as well. So nobody was saying JT there. Workhorse galore. That's kind of what I'm going for now. I'm kind of hoping that JT can somehow pop off in that offense, but I'm going to draft a lot of the other guys there. I've already drafted a Bucky, so I didn't want to take Bucky here. I want to diversify a little bit. I'm going to draft a ton of Kyron Williams, and so I wanted to wait for him too. And so JT's a guy I probably won't take unless I'm sitting here. So I think Bowers was the pick. I don't know. Lad's a fine wide receiver 1 as long as your wide receiver 2 is good. Yeah, see, I don't think Lad is going to finish as a top 12 wide receiver fantasy, so that's why I think it's tough to draft in 0-1. I think he's being overdrafted at the moment. Bucky goes there. CeeDee Lamb, Bucky Irving's a great start. That's a great start. Again, taking wide receiver, you just like. I like these starts are easily my favorite. Even Nico and HN. Those are easily my favorite starts here. Can't get enough of that 12th power. I don't think I will be 12th on this one, but we'll see. Shows how much influence you, Nathan, have. We're all great for y'all's insights and expertise. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate you, Anquando. Should be comfortable taking Bowers at 2.9, 2.10. That's where I feel comfortable taking Bowers, yes. But there, I feel like I have to kind of shoot for upside with the running back. CK hopes. I think you should be in a league tomorrow, CK, but bros love language is touches. That's what I was going for. I'm going for the high touch guys, and so. Again, assuming my team is healthy, I'm going to be fine, but it's just, there's risk because of that, so. And Bowers does go here at the 2.9, which I feel like is a little bit of a better price for Bowers. I'll be interested to see how this team turns out, given that I could have started running back tight end and I didn't. Hypothetical first two, Saquon in London or Lamb and Henry, which would you rather have? That's honestly very, very even to me. I honestly don't have a super big one. Travis Hunter is the slot receiver. If he's really playing slot, that's going to be sick, dude. JT's a homer pick. No, it's not. I don't like JT this year. That's what sucks. How do I know what league on Discord has you or Nathan in it? You probably won't. Nathan, I usually am doing the Tuesday leagues, so people selected for live leagues usually find out day of. Sometimes they do because we have a lot of people sign up the day before, so. Snag Will Shipley. All right. If you don't like any receivers, think it's a good idea to get someone like JT's receivers so deep. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of I'm playing this draft by ear, but I think I can do this. I've got to adjust here. Like my strategy that I wanted to do just completely fell through, and so PPR 12 man, HN and McCaffrey on the way back. HN, yeah, I like both of them. I don't care which one you take. Would love to play more Would You Rather with you, Nathan. A comments question segment where we ask a versus question your guys' thoughts. Yeah, that'd be possible. Pig Bennis, what's up? It's a good practice for the flock. At least see how it shakes out. Neighbors JT is a very different start. Middle slots are tough this year. Yeah, middle slots are hard. This one again, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. What's up, Giannis? Ionis? It's very sorry. I'm probably butchering your name, but I appreciate you, man. Join the live to a double running back strat. What prompted that? So I felt like I had to take Saquon at 6 because he fell to me. And then I didn't like the receivers coming back. So I was like, I'm just going double running back here. I will explain. I don't want to divulge too much of my draft strategy right now, but I'm going to explain it as we get later in the draft because I don't want to tell you what my draft strategy is, tell everybody who's watching, and then them just snipe me. So I got to be strategic here, but I will explain it to you as we go. Travis is going to send linebackers back to McDonald's. He absolutely will. What are you doing with the 14th pick in a 14-man? I mean, 14, you're probably going to be able to go like HN in London or Henry in London, BTJ and Henry. Like, those are all good ones. Do you think Neighbors at 6 is crazy? No. I don't. I don't think it's crazy. Where do you think Glad should be going if you think he's being drafted too high? Mid-third. Doing a sleeper mock after live mocking last night feels like taking candy from a baby. Home leagues, beware. Yeah. Yeah, sleeper mock. Like, the mock drafts with the ADP are insane because the ADP is so bad. We're worried about Miami's offensive line for HN's upside. Not really. I think he'll have upside no matter what. He doesn't need an offensive line. He literally, if you get the guy open in space, he will make plays. What's the least you take to give Judge Quinton a trade away right now? I don't even know, man. A first. I mean, more. I want that. Do you like to be better in the middle of the draft because fewer picks till you choose again, or you like it on the edge? It's less about the amount of picks till you choose again. It's more about where the tier drop-offs are, and so I can tell you this year I like being over here. Triple wide receiver is a very interesting start. The very interesting start, I will say. The Flock League draft is 2 weeks from Thursday, I think. We'll be in Austin in 2 weeks from tomorrow. So, one spot with Chase Ladd, JSN is stacked. I mean, he's going to have a tough time at running back. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you right now it's going to suck at running back. T. Higgins goes there, 3-2. BTJ went over Puka. That's insanity. I mean, it's not insanity. I would prefer Puka, but it's not insanity. It's locked in that Dynasty Startup draft yesterday. Yeah, you did good, man. You had a good team. Chase Brown goes there. Nice pick. There's a couple good running backs on the board still. Couple. Dang, there's... Frack. That's crazy. See if they figure it out. Marv goes there. How does being a data scientist correlate to fantasy? It does for like the research side of things, yeah. Research and also mainly actually the research side. Yeah, I use it a lot actually. Also, it's helped a lot with like our products and customer data stuff. I've had to do a ton of stuff with that, like business analytics. So. Chase fell super far. I'm assuming you're talking about Chase Brown. Yeah, I mean, he fell a little bit here for sure. All right, so we're one pick away here. Somebody has made it to us that I just cannot believe has made it here, but I don't want to tell them about it, so. Why Taylor over Bucky? Because I took Bucky in the last draft, and so I'm trying to mix it up. I have Bucky ranked over JT, and I'll probably continue to draft Bucky over JT for the most part. So, I think JT does have a higher ceiling. Hampton's the guy I was thinking might make it back to us, but I was not going to take him anyways. So, in terms of, I'm just curious here, making our third pick. 251, 240. That's what I thought. So, my thought here is I think the receivers that are making it back to us here are just as good as the receivers that were going. And keep in mind, there were 10 picks there, and only 4 of them were receivers. So I knew, and the reason that I let this go was because I knew most of these receivers would make it back to me because there's a huge tier drop-off after A.J. Brown, and you saw there were 6 or 7 picks before another receiver, okay? And so I was like, okay, I know Ladd's going to go JSN, maybe T. I was hoping Marv would make it back. Marv didn't make it back. It's totally fine because honestly, when you're in this range, Tyreek Hill is very risky. I don't love him this year. Garrett Wilson, I feel like, is a fine pick. But when you're looking at this, I mean, Garrett Wilson scored more points than Ladd last year. And I get Garrett Wilson has, I get Garrett Wilson has Justin Fields throwing him the ball. But I feel just as comfortable drafting him this year. And so, you know, Tyreek I don't like. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson here. I think Garrett Wilson's just as good as pick. I think I would take Garrett Wilson in the third over Ladd in the second every day, which is why I did it. So we'll see how it goes now. Evans might be. I think it's a little early for Evans, in my opinion. I don't know. Hoping Hampton would make it to me. Yeah, I would. If Hampton would have made it to me, I would have been pissed that I took JT. So surely Adams leaving just moves Garrett Wilson's ceiling up too. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I don't think it hurts or helps. I think Adams being there actually helped him a little bit, but I would have gone double running back, but it's never worked out for me. I'm going to tell you right now, if it's going to work out for me, it's going to be very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see if this actually works. So. Couldn't believe Chase Brown was still there. I know, man. So Kamara goes there. Okay. So, yeah. I'm not feeling too bad about this, but I'm also not loving it. I mean, tough spot. I don't like this spot that much, to be honest with you. I don't like getting stuck with Saquon. If I had gotten Lamb, I'd be cooking right now. I'd be cooking if I had Lamb. I would have had so much flexibility. Jimmy likes the double running back. I don't mind the double running back. The double running back is better than the double receiver, in my opinion, by a long shot. So, because who is his wide receiver? Who is his running back one going to be now? Lil Peach. Shout out Lil Peach. Adams leaving puts more coverage on Wilson. See, there's also that point. I agree with that. Wow. First redraft league in 5 years. That's crazy, man. Shout out. I mean, he's Ray's outlet. So he started Jefferson, Kyron, and Chase Brown, which I don't think you can start much better than that, honestly. Definitely figuring out the picks I like and dislike through these real money drafts. So, but I mean, Garrett Wilson last year was what? He was the wide receiver 10. He had 154 targets. I think Wilson's a fine pick here. Daryl was so close to taking Saquon. Ah, man, if you would have, man, I'd feel so much better about it. Quality's at 4. I thought that was you. Yeah, I like your start. Brees or Hampton in PPR leagues. Hampton. I've got Hampton ranked higher than Brees. So, favorite spot to draft in a 12-man startup. Redraft. I don't mind 1. Don't mind 1. I like the beginning this year a lot. Wilson's a target machine. That's kind of what I'm going for. Definitely got the volume squad so far. That's what we'll call this team, is the volume squad. Jimmy says, how do you get involved in these drafts? You can get in tomorrow's league. Link is in the pinned comment. Well, actually, hold on. It's not pinned. So let me pin it. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Pin. All right, the link's in the pinned comment now. You can get in tomorrow's league. If you've joined with this, if you get a season pass with code domain over on the site, you get in a league with us on the channel. So that's how. There we go. I don't know why that happened. It's so weird. Thanks. We're gonna do a giveaway. League 69 in the chat to enter for a spot in tomorrow's league. That's so weird. What the heck? I told you guys my mic is getting screwy. I don't know what's going on. Better not freaking do it anymore. All right, that should be good. That should be good. Okay. Kittle's off the board. Mike Evans just went off the board. Tyreek Hill obviously went off the board here. So, yep, League 69, we're giving away a spot in tomorrow's league. Again, if you want to get a guaranteed spot in tomorrow's league, season pass with code domain will get you in tomorrow's live league with us. You can draft with us live on the channel. You have to drop a like to win, by the way. The bot only picks you if you drop a like, and you have to be subscribed as well. So, check the batteries. It's a USB-powered mic, so unfortunately, that's not it. I wish it was that simple. I don't know why it's doing that. But thanks. You guys, when you guys tell me I could be a cord input board. I mean, it could. I wiggled my inputs a little bit and put it back in. It could be that. But this cord I think is fine. So it's just a micro USB to USB-C cord. So just don't touch anything. I won't. All right, James Cook off the board here. We've got 3 picks and then we are up. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay. Daniels went. Hurts is still on the board here. Ooh. Nice. Okay, we can go a couple different directions here. See who Jack goes here. So James Cook is Lil Peach's first running back. Not a bad first running back, but, you know, definitely not super secure. And then there goes Hurts right there. So I'm going to repeat the question because of technical difficulties. What fantasy implications does the ass suspension have? Hawk stock, Jordan. I mean, it's only 3 games, so I'm not really going to move anybody up or down my rankings because of it. I think it's, you know, I think you can survive. Addison's price is cheap enough to where you'll be able to survive without him for 3 weeks. So wiggling your inputs on a live going to get you demonetized. It's true. That's true. That's freaking hilarious, dude. If New York Jets ends up running back by committee, where should Hall go? I mean, technically every backfield's running back by committee. So, wiggle my inputs. Dude, okay. Holy crap, that's funny. All right. League 69, no caps, no spaces to get in the league for tomorrow. Again, if you want to get in, guaranteed spot, you can get in tonight. Season pass with code domain if you sign up using the link above. Again, best deal we've ever had over on the site. And literally all you have to do is on my account, go to edit plan, and you see it right here, season pass. Make sure it says code domain. You sign up with that tonight, you're getting in tomorrow's league and you're drafting live on the show. So Swifty's taking it down, man. He's taking it down. Ironically enough, I like his team more than I like my own, and I switched spots with him. So he takes Tetaroa, aka T-Mac. Okay, this is getting interesting here. This is getting pretty interesting. Lots of guys here that I could see myself taking at the moment. Chat, you can see the queue, right? Yeah. Chat, what do you think? What do you think? Chase Brown or Marion Mike bugged out for answer. I would probably still take Chase Brown, I think. So I have Chase Brown ranked, I think, higher. Who's the pick here, chat? How the Addison suspension impacts what you think Rice will get. Thinking 4 to 6, but leaning more towards 6. It does make me think it's going to be a little bit more than what I thought. So, what's up, Sunraker? You suck. You suck, Josh. That freaking sucks, dude. So Sutton almost made it back to me, and then he didn't. So that's awesome. Shoot. And McMillan. I almost got one of McMillan or Tet, and I would have been sitting so pretty, man. What do we think, chat? What are we thinking here? I think I still go receiver. There are still a couple receivers here I really like, but you guys are saying Adams, and that's where I was. Sutton was the way to go. Adams guy in this range. I think that's where I'm going. I mean, Adams was what? The wide receiver 11 last year. That's insane. Yeah, okay. You guys are saying Adams, and I'm kind of with you here. Man. It was between Sutton and Rice. Yeah, I wish you would have taken Rice. I'm not really willing to touch Rice because I think he is probably going to get suspended for a pretty long time at this point. Like Alex was saying. The fact that Addison got 3 games, we thought Addison was going to get 2 games. And so we actually, if we, by that logic, I mean, if we think that Rasheed was going to get 4 games, he's probably actually going to get 6. That's a third of the season. So I can't really spend a top 4 round pick on a guy that's going to not play. So Daryl said, dang it. I had to, man. Isn't Saquon being picked at the 106 kind of crazy? I don't know. I hope you mean crazy in a good way. I hope it means you like my draft because I just don't feel good about my draft so far. But we're still surviving. So again, like instead of having to take a wide receiver up here at the second round or my 2-7, I get 2 wide receivers later that were wide receiver 1s last year. And so I know they're probably not going to be. Well, I think Wilson can be, but Adams probably be a wide receiver 2. Gator fan says you and Josh have my favorite starts. Wow. So you guys really don't hate my start here. Our flock, all the flock leagues, all the I don't know about the flock leagues. Domain leagues are PPR leagues, full point PPR. Hurry up with the Rasheed news. I know. On a judicial topic, what are you expecting as a Judkins punishment? I honestly don't know, man. I don't think he gets a punishment this year. So would rather have Peach's team, Amon-Ra, London, Lamar, and Cook. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Been saying it from the beginning. The news of his plea came out. Just trying to tell people about the 2 games was not realistic. Yeah, I mean, but what was 3? I mean, we're talking about Rice. Rice will not get suspended because he's learned his lesson. He's upstanding citizen. I have Rice in a Dynasty league. Who do you think is the best team so far? Good question. I can actually tell you. I like if Rays makes the right pick here. I like his team the most probably. This team is disgusting. Josh's team, of course, the team drafting next to me. I've been put in a torture chamber by everybody drafting next to me when we've done this. I love this start. I like this one. That's a pretty good pick, so I like these 3. Yeah. So Daryl's team is nice. Yeah, Daryl's team is nice. Yeah, Daryl, I don't have many complaints about Daryl's team, to be honest with you. About Rice, yeah, I got you. And keep Bucky or Daniels in the 10th. Who do you keep? I'd keep Bucky. How many wide receivers can you start? It's a 2 wide receiver star league. So, again, League 69 in the comments section to win a spot in tomorrow's real money paid live league. So, though I'm not a huge fan of Wilson, I love getting Saquon and JT as long as along with having Adams your wide receiver 2. Yeah. Which again, I in hindsight, I think it was the right decision to pass on wide receiver in the second round. I really don't think I needed to go lab there. So, and Oatley's team rocks if McCaffrey is this year. True. Mike Evans has to not be old either. First guy's going to end up with low-end running backs. Yeah, Kenny Walker. I mean, you have to take Kenneth Walker here, right? 2 flex spots in 0, Zach. Yeah, the 7 spot, I know. The 7 spot is magical. It's magical. There's a way to join the league if you don't win the giveaway. You signed up for... You're a member now. You signed up last night, so you can get in a league. Go to the announcements page over on the Discord, and you'll see I linked the leagues there. And James Conner. So it's not bad. It could be worse, but lots of risk there. The JJ Kyron team's really good. I agree. I loved his first 3 picks here are insane. Season pass puts me in the league or separate payment for the league. Oh, okay, I see. So the season pass is to get in the league. The leagues are $20 buy-in, so hopefully that makes sense. Again, I've got the link pinned. If you want to get in tomorrow's live league, if you want to draft in the channel, you can. The season pass with code domain on your account will just get you in a league tomorrow automatically. You can draft live with us on the show and draft a real fantasy team with a $250 pot. So it's a real fantasy league. It should be a lot of fun. Nathan and I are commissioning these leagues, so they should be really fun. Tay loves my star. Appreciate it, man. Okay, you guys don't seem to hate it. I'm glad you guys are feeling good about this. Yeah, DJ Moore. Yeah, the 2 guys here that, really are probably going to continue to fall are Terry and Rice, and for good reason, I think. So, and these guys have tough picks. So there goes Terry right there. I was trying, yeah, I mean, I get it. Laporta is here in the 5th, but I don't really want Laporta at this point. Quarterback is fun. Yeah, there's still some decent picks here. My gosh. There's still some really decent picks. People soup too much on Connor at the 5-1 is perfect. I like Connor at the 5-1 too. I agree with you. I think that's a great pick. So we're 2 picks away here. We'll see who makes it to us. I got a couple guys we're interested in here. Hopefully 2 guys we're interested in don't go off the board right here in these 2 picks, and it puts us in a bad situation. So let's be patient and wait. Have the 1-1 in my big money league. I definitely think the best start is Jamar, Chase Brown, and Amari Hampton. If you can get that start, please freaking do. Yes, that's a great start. I like the 1-1. I like the 1-1 a lot. Flowers. Yeah, dang it. Hoping the other guy doesn't go here. Sutton was a good pick here, man. That was such a good pick. All right. Now we're just playing what the board says here real quick. We'll see who Daryl goes here. Daryl's got 2 of each so far, so we'll see. Curious why it's Superflex League for Dynasty, 1 QB for redraft. I like the strategy of Superflex in Dynasty. It makes it a lot more competitive from a strategy standpoint. I'd like the nostalgia of playing in a 1 QB in redraft. That's how I grew up, so. And it's also just simple. There's not as much crazy strategy in a 1 QB league. I think Team 1 is great, given you can start 4 wide receivers. I like putting the emphasis on the other positions as well in this format, so it's kind of a balance for me. Where you do this thing, McBride, Bowers, Kittle go in a +1 tight end premium Dynasty league. I mean, we typically play, he takes Henderson, and I get sniped again, so that's freaking crazy. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. Insane. It's insane. These guys have me in a torture chamber. Again, I'm going to have a good draft one of these days, but holy crap, man. I got sniped with Hendo. I got sniped with Sutton. I got sniped with Lamb. My gosh. Frick. This is the worst thing of all time. However, we did kind of play this to our advantage here, because I've been talking about Rashi Rice the entire stream, hoping he would make it back to me here. And he did. And so Henderson I probably would have had to take here, I think. But really the guy I was like trying to make sure fell back to me was that guy. So I feel pretty good about that one. I'm not going to lie. Suspended or not, I feel pretty good if I'm going to have him, on, especially at the end of the season. I think I can get by. Yeah, that's who I wanted. I was hoping. I started talking about him right here. I was like, I want him to make it all the way back around. Some good picks in between, though. Terry here at the 5-3 is an amazing pick. Henderson was a great pick here as well. So some really good picks in here, y'all. I am 40 chessing. I know, it takes up... Dude, Prob, you don't understand. Doing Dynasty video, and literally we record a Dynasty video, and then we'll do a redraft video, and we have to, like, switch our brains. It's ridiculous. Daryl says, the plan is going well. I'm trying to hog all the running backs. We only have 3. It's not that bad. I don't need them from you. I mean, I got 2 of them that I like. So, man, Rice is my wide receiver 3, huh? He's my flex spot guy. I can live with that. I can live with that. What's up, Sing Stang? Good to see you. How many games? 4-6 maximum. Some people say he'll be suspended all season. He's not going to be suspended all year. He's not going to be suspended all year. 4 to 6 games. I would say probably closer to 6, but we'll see. Yeah, Sting Stang is here. Odd shot to take the risk. I agree. At that point, it was worth the risk. Right? Don't you think, guys? Don't you think Rice is worth the risk in the 5th round? I got the season pass. Where do I go to sign up for drafts again? Hey, just send me a message on Discord. If you go over, join the Flock Discord and go down to the domain section, you can find me there. You can either open a ticket and get in a league, or you can message me and get in a league. So, again, we've got, I think we had 8 spots left for tomorrow's league. If you guys want to be the one drafting on the channel, drafting a real money fantasy football league, it's a $20 buy-in. And again, if you buy the season pass over on the site, you get literally everything we have. So you get all of our rankings. You get the My Teams tool, which I already kind of put in. The DFF Blue League 2025. This was last week's, and I am 10th in this one, of course, because I suck. But you also get our trade calculator for in season, which is nice. The comparison tool, which we just launched, which is really cool. You get literally everything. So again, that's the season pass, and again, it can get you in tomorrow's league as well. Code domain to unlock. All right. Dang it, freaking shoot, man. The guys that I wanted to fall back to me are already going, so we'll count that as a loss probably. I'm probably going to say that's a big L there. All 3 of them. Mother fricker. Oh my gosh, this is the worst. Will we get notified if we... Yes, you'll get notified for sure. Still traumatized by Rice last year. Lost by 1 point the week Mahomes blew up his knee. Yeah, Mahomes just swan dove into his knee. It's nuts. And Caleb Johnson... Holy cow. I'm gonna have to start reaching on players when I'm drafting in these leagues. Like, I'm actually gonna have to start doing a whole round reach. Whatever. We're gonna figure this out, guys. I have a pick that I want to fall to me, and I guarantee he's gonna go right here because I just said that. Have a guy I want, though. Discord name is .ahuffman, I think, is my Discord username, if you want to look me up. Curse is spreading your knowledge, I know. Avery, I jinxed it last night. The guy won't trade Rome anymore. That's... crazy. Alex says perfect value for Rice. There can be a league winner around 5 or later. It could sink your season around 3 or 4 if he gets a 6-game suspension. Totally agree. Sean says, finally converted on my redraft to Dynasty, so here to support. That's really awesome, Sean. I'm glad you did that, man. You'll enjoy it a lot more. What's your favorite site feature? I love the comparison tool. I love it. Love it so much. Yeah, I know, you guys. I know. I bring it on myself. I know. It's tough, though. It is tough because it makes it a lot less fun to draft these things because everybody's going to be drafting the guys I want. So, my dad went to Steelers camp today and said Caleb's looking great out there. Yeah, I know he's killing it, dude. Caleb's a beast. Caleb is a beast. Caleb has been a my guy since December. Middle draft slot's the absolute worst this year. You're telling me. Although, again, Jacoby Myers goes there a little earlier than normal, but you're telling me, man. Although I don't hate my team. I think Rice made my team a lot more palatable. Laporta finally goes there. Nice. Who are the quarterbacks left? We might get a good quarterback here. These guys don't take them. We're going to find out, though. A couple good tight ends on the board as well. You worried about JMO taking targets from Sun God? No, I don't think he'll take any more targets than he did last year, and Sun God was, top 5 wide receiver, so I'm not worried about it. Harvey or Johnson in a PPR league? I don't know, man. I like them both. I think they're in the same tier for me. All right. How many? 3 picks. Jack is thinking about it. Misdirection. Keeping the open tab on running back because that's who he's going next. You guys think you're smart, don't you? Judy. Nice. Swifty's up. Josh is up, and then it's me. So let's see what the algo says here. All these guys, for the most part, are still available here. Tet is not available, so we won't be taking Tet here. But we'll see who falls. Are you worried about Wilson receiving from Justin Fields? Not really. Justin Fields sucks, but he hyper-focuses on receivers, which actually ends up being good for their fantasy production, especially target-hungry receivers like Wilson, if that makes sense. So, DJ Moore was a wide receiver one with him, so. Judkins incoming. Judkins would be good here. Burrow goes, unfortunately, and Calvin Ridley goes. Awesome. Okay, that really, really makes our life a lot easier because that left a couple guys here that I really like. Yeah. What do we think, y'all? Who's the pick? Those of you guys who think you know me, all that well, who's my pick here? Who's my pick? I'll give you a minute to guess it. Who are you trying to pick next? Guess. Who do you guys think I'm trying to go for since you know me so well? Since you watch all my vids and stuff. Who am I picking? Top quarterbacks are here. Top running backs are here. Top wide receivers. And tight ends. Who am I going? Go to the on your account page on the Flock site. You can find the Discord, Mirage. Burrow's gone. Some of you guys are getting it. The guy I wanted is right here. That's the guy I'll take right here. Big fan of D-Money here. Get my third running back. I feel pretty good about my third running back too. So. Daryl says he called it like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, you did. You're trying to freaking screw me, dude. That's why I didn't put it on the screen. What was the blueprint you showed for picks? That's our algorithm. If you got the season pass Chrome, you've got this unlocked now. It's all over on the Flock site on recent posts right here. So, again, get the season pass with code domain tonight. You'll get in tomorrow's league. You'll be drafting against Nate, etc. So, Denick, you are calling a lot of them. I'm not gonna lie. See who Daryl goes here. Daryl, did you want Monty? I'm curious. So we've got 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers through 6 rounds, which is a pretty good ratio. So I'm feeling decent about this team now. I'd be feeling really good had I got Hendo here, but man, we're 1 pick away from a team of CD Lamb, Josh Jacobs, Amarian Hampton, Cortland Sutton, Travion Henderson, and then whoever else I want. I mean, that's really ridiculous. Taking tight end early makes your team look like crap. I agree with that. A lot of teams aren't crap here, but they it's just Chrome. Appreciate you, man. Keenan Allen signing with the Chargers. Interesting. Where on the site? Only thing I can find is the sync rolls. Yeah, that should do it. Here, I'll drop the link to the Discord here real quick, y'all. I'll just drop a direct link to the Flock Discord. Okay. Boop. There's the Discord link right there in the comments. Keenan Allen back to the Chargers. Interesting. Draft, I think, will be about the same time tomorrow, yes. And again, if you guys want to get in, we've got some open spots. So another draft of Snipes for Avery. You know it, dude. Literally. Look at the teams next to me. Look at this team. Unbelievable. Look, they made me take Saquon. I did. Hey, you know what I did do, Nathan? I started talking really bad about Rice here at the 4th, and I got him to fall to me in the 5th. Daryl knew I was taking him. He did want Demo, though. Yeah. Good. I sniped you back for once. My gosh. Guess this kills Trey Harris and QJ. Yeah, exactly right. Harris was always a do not draft. He was always a do not draft. So, yeah, it does affect it, but you like Herbert as a late QB. There are some guys I like better, but, you know. Yep, Keenan Allen to the Chargers. Very interesting. Very interesting. We'll see what Keenan Allen does this year, but he is officially I mean, I don't know. Nate's in the comments. I mean, I would think Keenan Allen on the Chargers is the wide receiver 2 there pretty easily, right? I mean, so Swifty goes. Nice pick here. Nice third running back. This team is sick, dude. That's a sick team. I know, dude. I got Rice cheap. Rip Lad. I think, yeah, but again, hey, listen, chat. How bad would we be feeling right now if I had taken Lad and then Keenan Allen went to the Chargers in the same stream? It would be down bad times right now. Oh, yeah, Keandre Lambert-Smith. A lot of you guys like him as well. How much do you think it will affect Lad? I don't think it affects Lad. I literally, didn't cross my mind. Would love clarity on Rice soon. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Lad just lost about 2 targets a game. Really? You think he's going to get 2 less targets a game because of that? Allen and Lad do the same thing. Oh, I'm glad I didn't take him then, huh? How do you like Daryl's team? I think he's done really well. He's got 2 rookies there, which is a little bit risky, but I like it's a little bit running back heavy. His wide receivers are going to be hurting outside of CeeDee Lamb, so. You Lad, bro? Saquon is right pick, not fun, but you can win your league easily. That's true. That's true. Keenan Allen is taking all my Dynasty leagues. That sucks. Missing out on the safe wires. Exactly, because I could have started with CD and then went like JT or Bucky or Kyron on the way back. So that's what sucks. Happy birthday, Nathan from David. Nathan, if my infinite has buys but no sells, does that mean use picks? No, it might just mean here are your trade targets, but you don't have anybody you need to sell. So you might mean you don't make that many moves. So. Again, League 69, no caps, no spaces in the chat. If you want to get a spot in tomorrow's league, if you want to win, I'll go ahead and draw for that here in a couple minutes. So you can get in tomorrow's league with the season pass with code domain. Nate and I are running all these leagues, so they're fun leagues. Addison at the 612 is a nice pick there. I think it's a pretty good value, although that's pretty much the same spot where he was going. So as you can see, the suspension, at least in this draft, didn't affect his price whatsoever. So. Penny Packer says, how do I join? You follow the link in the pinned comment right here. I'll drop it for you again, Penny Packer. When you sign up and create your account, if you follow this link, it will take you right here. Boop. Use code domain when you sign up, when you create your account like that. And then when it goes to get a subscription, just do the season pass, code domain season pass, and you get in tomorrow's live league. So you'll be drafting it. It'll be at 7 p.m. It's a live real money league on the channel. So Joe Mixon finally went there as well. You're going risky here, though, because Mixon's hurt and Addison's suspended. And Kenneth Walker will be hurt. So. Is Darryl taking downs? I hope not. Hope not. I love downs. Cooper Kupp goes there in the 7th. Quinshawn goes. Couldn't have picked him fast enough. Good pick. Quinshawn in the 7th is where you have to draft him. I've read league so many times in a row, it doesn't look like a real word anymore. That is weird when that happens, I will say. All right, lots of quarterback value here. Good gosh, they're falling. And a couple tight ends. QJ and Trey Tucker went from being cooked to being deep fried barbecue. It's not that it didn't affect Addison's price. The 3 games was the assumption already. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it was already baked into his price. So my home league always snipes my picks. Sadly, all my other drafts outside of that league crush. There you go. Good. We'll see where Big Mac and Darryl go here. Big Mac has a tight end already. Darryl he's gone all wide receivers, all running back so far. In fact, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams that have no tight ends and no quarterbacks so far. So, getting to that point. I got to be ready for my pick here as well. Glad I got Montgomery, man, because these 4 guys just went, and now there's nobody left. I'm glad I got him. Oh, yeah. Dang. Sleeper ADP sucks, man. B-Rob. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the only guys left at this point. I guarantee you, I 1,000% guarantee you I'm going to get sniped right here. There's one guy that I was hoping would make it back to me. I guarantee I'm going to get sniped right here. I wasn't even really hoping he would make it back to me, but now that I thought, oh, maybe I can get him, as soon as I realized I want him, now he's going to go. Daryl has played my sniper all day, so we'll see. Denick really wants it. Does it move Herbert up your rankings? Not really. No. If she only gets a 3-game suspension, he could genuinely be the wide receiver 1. I don't think he'd be the wide receiver 1, but I think he'd be a top 5 wide receiver. Yep, League 69, no caps, no spaces. We wait patiently while Daryl chooses his team here. Or chooses his pick, makes his pick. It's going to be tough for the 10 11 teams at running back. Yeah, it is going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. That running back 2 is looking like one of these boys right here. Not great, right? Daryl is really making me sweat here, and he's just going to do it, and he's going to take the guy I wanted. It's not who I wanted. It's not who I wanted. So he did make it to me. Thank goodness I didn't get sniped that time. Who am I going? Who am I going? No, you didn't get me that time. Who's the pick, chat? Who am I taking here? Here's the cue. Quarterback. Running back. Wide receiver. Tight end. Not Debo. Not Jennings. Not Debo. Not Jennings. Not Hawk. Not Reed. Godwin. Chris Godwin is my pick there. I was not going to take Hawk. Here's the thing. I can't afford to take Hawk here because of the potential Rashi Rice suspension. So, if I actually had Rashi Rice guaranteed for the whole season, I'd probably just go ahead and take my tight end there. But oh, good. I'm glad you weren't going to take Godwin. Godwin was it. Yep. Devin Culp I thought about. Security. Yeah, I actually think Godwin's going to be ready, so. Chris got, 7 hours ago. Advancing through protocols and return from injury. Yay. Josh says I sniped him back. Good. I don't think Godwin even plays week 1. I'd take a Mecca over him. Oh, I wouldn't take him for the rest of the season. I wouldn't. Because when Godwin's back, he's going to be outproducing a Mecca, so. Godwin doesn't have a leg at the moment. He's not going to miss that much time, y'all. He'll be all right. That's who I wanted. I got to hope Rice's suspension's not at the beginning of the season, though. I might be toast if that happens. That is not true, is it? There's no way that is true. There's no chance that's true, right? You are freaking pulling my leg. I got Rashi from Mixon in Dynasty. That's a huge win. Oh, my gosh. Should I give Henderson for JT in a first? I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate that at all. Hate injured players. I know, dude. I do too. I like him better, though, in this range. Golden, man. Golden is flying up rankings. I'm not going to have anything to do with all that. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm not going to have anything to do with it because of training camp hype. Just bought season pass with you guys. How do I get in the next draft? Sorry for it. That's okay. Go to the Discord, the Flock Discord. I dropped the link. And if you join the Discord, you can find us in the domain section. You can either DM me or you can open a ticket and we'll get you in tomorrow's league. Appreciate you. I think we have like 6 spots left for tomorrow's league if you guys want to claim. Again, season pass, use code domain when you sign up and you'll be in tomorrow's league drafting live on the channel. It will be very fun. Our leagues are awesome. So ETN goes there. Man, I miss being able to filter by my rankings like I can on the Flock site. Godwin Rice at the end of the season is going to be game-breaking upside for the playoff run. That's the idea. And again, I got him in the 5th and 7th, and so I can still survive the rest of the season, hopefully. If this team stays healthy, I'll be good. I'll be good. If this team's on the field, I'll be good. I mean, Godwin's my bench guy right now. Godwin's the first guy off my bench at the moment. How much money to join a league? It's $20. $20. So we do $20 buy-in. So, but did you see Godwin's cankle? Clutches pearls. Yeah, I did see it. Can't wait for the pre-draft game of bump and a flock league. Oh man, I can't stand it when people call it bump. It's knockout, Timo, and we're not doing that this year, unfortunately. I should have won that. Yeah, it was so hot. Yeah, we did see the Keenan Allen news. It's big news. Still playing low stakes. This is a $20 league, so $20 buy-in total. Again, league 69 for a chance to get in tomorrow's league. Get Shakir. I drafted Shakir in the first league. I won't be drafting him again. I got enough of them, so. If you're 3-3 and better by week 7, you should win this league if you hit on quarterback and tight end. That's the thought. That's the thought. I got, and again, 3-3. I mean, I'm pretty sure Saquon and JT can carry me to 3-3. I'm pretty sure they can. How can I join a $20 league? Again, you can get a guaranteed spot with the season pass with code DOMAIN over on the site. Link's right there below your comment, my man. What is the Keenan Allen news? That he signed with the Chargers. So he's back with the Chargers now. How does the buy-in work? Where do I pay to get in? You'll pay on LeagueSafe. And so it's a website that, you know, we use to do buy-ins for leagues and stuff like that. And you'll pay on LeagueSafe. We'll send the LeagueSafe out to you once you got a spot in the league. So where does this news move Keenan into the rankings? That's a good question. Not very high at all. Jaden Reed goes there. I'd probably take him over Golden still. But, you know, let's take a look at my rankings. I don't have Keenan Allen in here right now because he wasn't. I do have Keenan Allen here, evidently. Got him down here somewhere. So Keenan. Oh, I did have him ranked. My bad. Okay. Well, above QJ, right? Move Mooney up while I'm down here. He needs to be higher. Oh, that's Dynasty. That's why. I was so confused. No, I do not want that. Okay, 2025. Let me make sure. Tracy and Scattaboo went. Got to get those running backs, man. That's going to be tough. Okay, for Keenan for 2025, I had here. Now let's move Keenan up. Boom, 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 boom. Reed, Golden. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. There, and Quentin Johnson moves down. There we go. That's where we're putting Keenan. Where QJ was, essentially. What did Keenan actually even do last year is the question. Igbuka goes. So you got Harvey, Golden, and Igbuka and Genty. You've got 4 rookies. Good luck. I hope they all hit. Hope they all hit for you, Jack. All right, I got to get ready for my pick here. I'm doing fine in terms of positional balance here. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I'm doing fine in terms of positional balance here. Wow. Pearsall goes. Dang you, freaking Josh. What? Gosh, every pick. I get sniped every pick. Mahomes in the 8th is great. It's fantastic value. You know, I mean... This is not a mock draft. It's a real money league. Is there anybody else here that I need to take now? There's another good pick here. Yeah, I know. Baker or Bo. You kind of know where my head's at right now because all these guys are going to start taking quarterback. And so I can get whichever quarterback I want here. Bo was the 7 last year. Baker was the 4. Goff was the 6. So all these guys are quarterback 1s, obviously. Bake Show, get another wide receiver. Keep waiting on QB. That's what I'm trying to decide right now. Is I'm thinking I might freaking wait. What's the latest with Jennings? Still dealing with a calf issue. That doesn't make me want to pick him at all. I'm gonna grab Bo Nix. That's the pick I want. I was thinking, Alex, that I needed to keep waiting too. But I have a feeling these QBs are gonna go like crazy right here, and so I had to get one before they go. Yeah, your video was good, A-Rod. Your video was awesome. The other guys agreed, by the way. I don't know what happened there. Baker stacked with Godwin. Yeah, I don't really need the stack. Kind of want Knicks just for the rushing upside, to be honest with you. And the Broncos project to be better this year, actually, so. Keenan Allen was wide receiver 34 in PPR, very touchdown dependent, yeah. All right. Yeah, I have a feeling the quarterbacks are going to go now, which is why I went ahead and just took one. I also just need somebody who can carry me, and Knicks can do it, man. Knicks has some good freaking weeks. And so does Baker, so they're both, I think they were both fine picks there. Oh, he also had Caleb as a rookie throwing to him. That's true. That's true. That's true. Does this affect Trey Harris for Dynasty? Yeah, Trey Harris is the biggest sell in Dynasty. He always has been, but this is probably going to mean you're going to get less for him, so. Might help him that he already had a bit of time with Herbie. That's true. Yeah, Baker goes there. I figured this was going to happen. Baker's going to go. Who else? Goff, Murray, Herbert, Purdy, Caleb. All these guys could go in here. I think you're playing a dangerous game unless you get two more wide receivers, feel comfortable starting for the first week in case Godwin and Rice makes time. That's true, and I'm pretty sure I can do it. How does this affect Marlon Mack? Marlon Mack is probably the most affected by this news of everybody. Broncos are going to be better because of Pat. Future Triple Crown winner, Bryant. Future Triple Crown winner. That's pretty funny, man. Kyler goes there as well. So, yeah, the quarterback run has started. Everybody's grabbing their quarterbacks before it's too late. All three of these teams. Everybody went no quarterback in this draft, and so... Man, there's going to be... And all the best values have been quarterback up to this point, in my opinion, so... That's why I had to take Knicks at the 8-7. Njoku, so he takes a tight end. And then Oski Boy already has tight end, so... Okay. All right, I'll let you guys see where we're at here now. So we're locked in. Taking quarterback in the 8th. It's really where we like taking quarterback, but we'll see how it pans out. Generational QB run. Yep, and a tight end run. It's time to start stacking up QBs, man. I'm glad I was at the beginning of the run. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this now. Okay. I actually do like my team. These later rounds. There goes Purdy. You knew he was not making... I knew all these guys would not make it back to me. I knew it. We'll see where Jer Juanaman goes here, but... Cinder block hands. Hope you get yeah, I mean... Had a feeling you're taking QB. I was fine with either Baker or Knicks. Yeah, and I was deciding between Baker and Knicks as well. And honestly, I was deciding between... There's a couple guys I like there. Some of them probably would have made it back to me, but man, there are some good quarterback picks here. The ADP buries some of these guys too, which is fun. All right. Mason must have been too intimidated and didn't want me in. That must have been it. Legit, you had such a funny clip, dude. Kelsey, so again, Kelsey's a good pick in the 8th, man. All right, we're scheming for the next pick. We are up in 6 picks from now. If I don't get one of those top 5 QBs, I'm holding out as long as possible. Yeah, that's my strategy too, typically. Although in the middle of the 8th, Bo Nix, I'm cool with. And Baker, I'm cool with. And Mahomes, I'm cool with. I think there's pretty good values for all 3 of those guys. And I'm not a QB guy. So... We'll see if he goes QB here. Everybody grabbed QB except Rays, so you know he's probably looking. Because, yeah. All right. Interesting. Juwan Jennings goes. Nice pick with Jennings. I was terrified to take him because of the freaking calf injury. But he's a good value in the 9th. He's a really good value. I'm just scared right now. Just scared to take him, not gonna lie. Do I game at all? Not really. It's a sports games. Like, I play college football, but I don't have time to play video games that much. I'm working two full-time jobs, so I don't find myself having much time. Sometimes at night when I get done working, I will go down there and game a little bit. So, but yeah, 15 round draft, not 13. That's correct. 15 is, I think, 7 bench spots. I think that's standard. Oh, it should be 13. You're right. My bad. It is a 13 round draft because we took away defense and kicker. That's why. I'm not a QB guy. Takes one in round 4 last week in round 8 this draft. Round 4 makes your point. Round 8 is where typically I grab a QB. Am I crazy for thinking there's way less of an upside gap between Burrow and Dak than consensus? No, you're not crazy. I'll let you know, Sting Sting. You guys are really taking it down to the wire here. Curious to see what we're thinking. Or we end up going here. It gets pretty ugly in this range, to be honest with you. Javonte Williams. Dallas Cowboys. I think there's so many solid wide receiver 2-3 options. It's not terrible to go for the top 3 QBs early this year. Yeah, the problem is it might put you in a bad situation with running backs. That's the thing. Would you rather have Knicks in the 8th or Drake May in the 13th? I mean, probably Drake May in the 13th, but Drake May's not going in the 13th. If he does, I'll eat my words, Denick. I don't think he will, though. Takes Goff. Good pick with Goff there. Picking through the dirt is tough. I agree. Yeah, like Big Mac only has 3 running backs here so far. So we'll see. I mean, there's not a ton of guys left. Oh, there's a couple guys, actually. Wow. Yeah, it's ugly in this range, y'all. It is ugly. See where Big Mac goes here, see where Dara goes, and then we're going to be up. Got to win the draft here in the later rounds in order to make this build work, I think, because of the risk with Rice, the risk with Godwin, etc. So we're hanging on for dear life. Shakir goes. He fell a lot, man. He fell a lot. Now I expect Daryl to just take one of the guys I want here. So we'll just take whoever's left, I guess. Brian Robinson's mid for fantasy. It's touchdown or bust for Bureau. I agree. I don't love Brian Robinson that much. I don't love him. We had him on today's video and kind of said the same thing about him. So, doing the drawing round. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do the drawing real quick for the league giveaway. Let's go ahead and do it. Tomorrow, league winner, Hansel Gretel. Congratulations. You get in a league, my friend. Hansel Gretel. You can DM me on Discord to claim your league spot for tomorrow, but we still have, I think, 5 more left. Again, season pass code domain. If you want to do this tomorrow on the channel, you can be featured, your draft can be featured, your team be featured, and it's a $250 league, $20 buy-in, but you get an automatic spot in the league with the season pass with code domain. So head over to the site, you get literally everything we have with it. And so the league is just kind of the bonus. Everything else is the selling point. Xander's a Shakir truther. You like that? Yeah. Shakir's nice. Shakir's nice. And it's only a high ankle sprain. I know I say only, but like it could be worse than that. Check. Thank you. I don't know why that happened. Ingram was the pick there. Wow. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Alex, I'm assuming you're here. This is why I didn't go wide receivers, because there were 2 wide receivers that went off the board. 2 of them. Total. in that turn. I'm going to get somebody on the way back anyways. So lots of good picks here for sure. Lots of good picks here. In the 9th, I could go a lot of different ways, but I honestly basically have my pick of guys now. What's Ayuk's status? Still no timetable 6 days ago. Yeah, that's what I thought. Lots of guys we could take here. What's Mooney's status? Still without a timetable. So the problem is all these guys are freaking hurt, man. There's another really good pick here that I'm highly considering. He just fell so far. He's been going in the 8th in every draft, and I don't know, man. I feel like that's good value. 9th round, and I can take Tyler Warren there. It was between Warren and Njoku at the 8-10. I'm surprised he didn't go, man. I was shocked he fell back to me, and it kind of lets me lock up my tight end and my quarterback position on that turn. So we'll see. It's going to be tough sledding the rest of the draft. We'll see how it ends up shaking out. But I just felt like I couldn't let him go. Like, the upside there, that could be a league-winning pick in the 9th round. Nathan's happy with the pick. I know. What's your recommendation on how to manage QB depth in a start 1 QB Dynasty League? I would just have a really good guy and then, like, Goff. That's why you have my allegiance. Look, I didn't want to take Debo. That's the problem. I just didn't want Debo. Like, I just wanted anybody but Debo. I can't stand fat Debo. I feel like I had to take him there, man. I felt like I was being risky, not because here's the thing. There's still a good tight end on the board here, but tight end gets so ugly after this. Warren is one of those guys that could be a league winner. So if Ingram over Warren in your rankings, yeah, Ingram went right before me. So I will either regret this or be very glad. Yeah, you took Ingram from me. So, I mean, I probably would have taken him. I probably should move Warren up, shouldn't I? You guys taking Warren or Ingram this year for your tight end? I don't know. Warren has just been balling, and it's the 9th round. Like, I feel like that's where I take a shot on a league winner. Debo is such a nasty pick, but the healthiest out of the ones I wanted. I agree, man. I agree. You look at this range here. It is not good, dude. All of these guys are not playing right now. It's bad. None of them. None of them. Oh, it's so ugly. It's so ugly. Ramondre goes 9-9. Warren, Ingram. I think Ingram's gonna ball this year, and I also could have stacked Ingram with Courtland Sutton. I think Ingram's gonna have a good year though. So I'm literally just going upside here with Warren. Like, oh, Tyler Warren just won you leagues. So we'll see what happens. I could end up regretting it. So I feel like Warren's gonna eat this year though. I feel like he will. I feel like it's gonna be a bad offense, but Warren's gonna be the bright spot there. I haven't heard anything about him recently. I wonder what the most recent news is with Tyler Warren. Again, make sure you drop a like if you would. Got my first elite value tier. Not elite value, but elite tier. It's not technically an elite value. The elite value is an archetype. The value tier is elite. So I know I can see why that's confusing. But you did get the elite tier, and that's still pretty good. Means you could get elite value if we did it. So is this today? The 5th? Yeah. I'm just reading through the headlines for today. Jaden Blue's getting more first-team reps now. Go figure. Ted McMillan. Interesting. All right. Don't like my team. The mock went way better. That's been happening to me a ton here, Kowalski. I mean, that's all my mocks for the most part. All the good backup running backs going off the board now. Lil Peach. Oh, and Lil Peach is autoed. I hope he's back on soon. Very much hope so. He'll get a good tight end if he autos. Spears and Andrews. So he did get Andrews. All right, we're almost back up here. And again, we just gotta it's gonna be a fight in the trenches here. This is a reach, but is there a world where Pittman is 100% hurt and Alec Pierce goes crazy with AR? I think Alec Pierce is a good sleeper pick. We had him on a video recently as a sleeper. I think that's a good sleeper pick. What's your take on Britton Strange this year? I don't think he'll be relevant, but I think he's going to be the starting guy there. So, is Warren the best rookie tight end this year? I think this year, yeah. I think he's set up for more volume than Loveland in year one. And I think those are really the only two guys I'm thinking about. Gadsden, obviously, and Arroyo are guys that could be dark horses there. So, there's one pick you need to make before the end of this draft. I'm not going to put the name in the chat now if you get sniped again. I wonder who you're talking about. I honestly don't know. Oh, Mooney went. Mooney's a good pick there. Rashad White goes. I wonder who you are talking about. Talking about Jahmyr Gibbs to pair with Montgomery? Is that who you're talking about? All right. Tank Bigsby. Nice pick, frick. Loveland does go, so he takes Loveland as his tight end one. All right. So let me just confirm a couple things real quick with the recent news. Oh, man. Alex is going to DM it to me. I'm looking right now, Alex. Let's see who Alex says I should take. All right. Man, there's a couple picks here that really aren't bad. Couple. I was hoping that Mooney made it back to me. That was kind of the guy I wanted there, so. All right. But without him, you know, there's a couple guys here that we could take. I'm actually going to take the real starter for the Dallas Cowboys, Jaden Blue. That's who I want to go here. I was kind of hoping he would make it back to me, so that worked out. I think Blue's a good pick here late in these drafts, so we'll see who makes it back this time, but Alex, that is a good suggestion. That's who I was thinking. That's who I was thinking you were going to take, so. Or I was thinking you were going to say that, so we'll check that out for sure. That should be an easy one to get, too. Should be an easy one. Blue, like the blue pick. You know you want Higgins. I really don't. Started watching both y'all's channels this summer. What kind of content can I expect to see from y'all on both channels mid-season? So in the Dynasty channel, it's going to be a lot of strategy, play the market type videos, rebuild contend strategy videos. In redraft, it's going to be weekly rankings, buys, what to do with your fantasy team to make sure you're on the right track for the playoffs. So hopefully that's an acceptable answer for you, Steven. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for jumping in. Daryl got sniped again. I figured somebody's going to take blue here, so. Algier is the real starter for the Cowboys if the Parsons deal is closed. Is it really like that much of a conversation? New member just bought the season pass. How do I get in tomorrow's draft? Appreciate you, Sean. Send me a DM on Discord. I'll get you taken care of, or open a ticket on Discord, either one. Again, y'all, we have a couple. I think we have 3 more spots, maybe 2 more spots in tomorrow's league. If you want to draft with us live tomorrow, you can get the season pass. Again, the link is down there in the comments section. I just dropped it. Use code domain when you sign up, and then you do the season pass, and you can get in tomorrow's league. So definitely want to get you guys drafted here on the channel. Your team, obviously, your draft will be featured live here, so just like these guys. So appreciate you. And again, that's the season pass code domain. It gets you everything we offer on the site, the rankings, the trade calculator, the My Teams tool, which is really very helpful for Redraft. This is the first league I did. I already kind of analyzing it a little bit. The post with all the draft guides as well. So you can see our algorithm right here. I've been referencing the algorithm during our draft here, and I have it for every single spot. So also some changes coming to the algo this week. Any way to know if we're in a league tomorrow? You should get a message happen. You should get a message. I'm not the one that ends up divvying out the leagues, and so Ayuk's a good pick there. Somebody had to take him eventually, right? Somebody had to take him eventually. I don't know, y'all. What are you thinking about the roster? What are we thinking about the team? I actually, looking at it, I'm like, I actually think I did fairly well. Especially for just being in a really sucky spot. I just don't like the spot. He was in the deal they sent to Dallas. Supposedly Jerry's listening, even though he ain't listening to Micah. Oh, yeah, Michael Parson. Najee goes there. And he got Javonte. Oski Boy took Javonte a whole round ahead of where I took Blue. So we'll see. Algier would be probably the favorite to be the starter if he did get traded there. Does that integrate with Sleeper? I might have missed it, but like if I'm in a league like that, that's not in Flock. Yeah, it integrates with Sleeper. Yeah, Graham. Actually, Flock doesn't actually have leagues. So these are all Sleeper leagues. And so like these are all my Sleeper leagues right here. Or some of them are customer leagues, but like this is one of my Dynasty leagues. You can see me here at the top, right? So that's like a good example of it. Here's another one of my Dynasty leagues here. You can see me here at the top. And so that's a good example as well. Here's another one of my Dynasty leagues here. You can see me here. Frick, I'm not at the top. I'm in 9th. Frick, I didn't thought I was higher in that league. Dang it, my flex wore out. All right. Jaden Blue could end up being a solid flex spot weekly. I mean, if he ends up starting, he could be startable, I think. So, yeah. Hate taking Najee, but just playing. 7 out of 10. All right, 7's fine. 7's fine. Rice, Spence, and Godwin could be out week 1. Who are you flexing? Well, Monty. I mean, it would be Monty and Blue, but I've still got some picks left there. I could get some flexible guys here. So, doing another mock tonight. We might. I don't know if we'll do one tonight or not. I haven't decided yet. So, all right. Probably not, since we're doing the whole money draft tonight. So, what would you have done different at 4th? No Bowers. Yeah, I would have went Kyron. Honestly, I don't know. You kind of played it as well as you could have, man. I don't hate what you had to do there. Icy, appreciate you, man. Glad you got your blueprint. If you have questions on that, just message Nathan and I. We got you, dude. Appreciate you. Everyone wants to know he's a ball nowhere according to his own rankings. Whatever. I can switch it and it would be other people's rankings. I have good teams in that league, so. Hurting at wide receiver. Hopefully someone will trade me once people need running backs. Yeah. I'm kind of hurting at wide receiver too. He takes Dak as his quarterback 1, which I think is a great pick. So Keon Coleman's also a nice pick there. So. Man, haven't really had like that slam dunk nailed my strategy draft yet. So we'll see if that ever happens this year. But thoughts on the one, just too much risk. No, so my only thing with it, Dr. Duck, I honestly think you had a pretty good draft here. You have some really nice picks here. Jennings was a really good pick. I think Dak is a really good pick there. I think you should have went like Hampton and JSN there. And then you would have had a better running back room, and you could have taken Terry instead of like Kenneth Walker or something. Probably should have taken Rice over Zay. Yeah, I'm there, but then I wouldn't have gotten Rice, so you know. We'll see who makes it back here. Shaheen and Bateman, so it's getting pretty rough in terms of flex spot guys here. But we are going to be looking for them. Most of the guys in this range get freaking... most of the guys get dropped in this range anyway. So the 1-2 is a total lack of risk. I don't think you lack risk. I think you have some risk on this team. I think you have a little risk. But I think you did fine. Tootin, nice pick. Thoughts on my draft? Your Raise Outlet, right? I loved your draft. I think you absolutely crushed this draft. I think you might have my favorite team in this draft. So congrats, man. You really killed it. For your first redraft league in a while, you killed it. All right, we're going to look through and find some flexible players for week 1. Oh, wow. Let's just flex Jonnu. Let me check something real quick. See where Daryl goes here while we're waiting. I'm doing some research. Doing some research here. Says Kirk or Kyle Williams here. That's not a bad one. Hampton over Chase Brown for the first pick. I have Chase Brown ranked over him, so. Nice. Okay. I have a plan here. This is where it helps to stay cool, calm, and composed. It's not a foolproof plan, but it is a plan indeed. So let's go ahead and use our search bar here because we're going to need it. This guy's not even assigned to a team yet, but he's Justin Herbert's wide receiver 2. And Justin Herbert's wide receiver 2 is not going to be that much, but he probably will be flexible. That's my pick. That's my pick. Do you bet on player props or just do fantasy? Occasionally do player props, but I haven't ever built it into content or stuff. You guys, should we do player props as content? I don't know if you guys would like if we did that. Ray Davis goes there. Yeah, I honestly was thinking about Keenan Allen a while ago, and so to get him there, I'm pretty pleased with that, honestly. I'm always one leg away on player props, not gonna lie. Josh has thoughts on my draft here. Yeah, I think you killed it as well. I really like your draft. Didn't know that Keenan Allen got signed. He went to the Chargers during the stream. So that is a positive thing for us. Has LAC on his card. It didn't have it when it doesn't have it on like his full screen page. It says free agent, and so it wasn't popping up next to his name. 1-year deal. I did see it was an $8.5 million deal for this year. It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. So I think they probably signed Allen to be the 2. That's what I think. Double tight end for the 10 spot here. Yeah, he did go double tight end. I mean, that's pretty interesting, I will say. I think he autoed Andrews, which sucks. I feel bad about that. I don't think he said anything about it. All right. This guy still on the board doesn't have a ton of vault value, but his value is specifically as an early season flex. I'm sure that I can think of one guy right now that you're talking about, so. Yeah, he did auto Andrews. Kraft, good pick. You like everyone's draft? Tell us whose draft you hate. Mine. Not really. I think my draft ended up okay. But I did say for Dr. Duck Dawkin here, I did say that I think he should have gone running back here. So this one's not my favorite. I don't like going. I would say Lil Peach's draft's not my favorite either. So. I just like taking a running back up front, at least one. So, okay, we only have 2 roster spots left here, so we got to use them. We got to use them wisely. All right, Eckler's off the board. Not big on Godwin. Yeah, he's in the 7th, though. Daryl says, how's my draft looking? Deal? You sniped me a ton of times. Little bit of unprovenness with your build. With a couple rookies and, Worthy, who hasn't technically done it yet, and Downs, who technically hasn't done it yet. So that's my only knock on yours, but... All right, 40. Ford's a good pick there. I bet that's who Kyle was talking about. You won't be seeing Trey Harris get drafted. Let me tell you that. Garendo goes. Handcuffing CMC. Nice. Caleb Williams goes. Second quarterback. Thielen. All right. Yep, it was who Kyle was talking about. That's what I figured. I think I know who your next pick will be. We'll see. I actually haven't decided. I haven't even really looked here, so. Drake May goes there. There's a couple of good picks here, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to do some research while I'm here and see if there's anybody I should take a shot on. We are officially in the shot taking range here, so it's anybody's game. Should I take Isaac Tesla here? Devin Culp? Luke McCaffrey? Any of those guys? All right, we'll see how this goes. Pitts goes. Nice. Dying on the Pitts train. I get it. It's hard not to take him. Let's see. Curious who these guys go here. Really curious. Tillman and Dante Thornton go. Okay. I'm trying to find... Yeah. There's another guy here I think I should take maybe just for the start of the year. Just trying to see if there's any better options here. I don't think so. This is ugly, but I'm going to take a shot on Chubb and see if Mixon misses the start of the year, so... Oh, Alex was guessing Hollywood. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with Hollywood Brown at this point, unfortunately. So, give away a gun rack tonight. That would have been wild. Yeah, it's less. I can't really take rookie shots here because I kind of have to go with the veterans who could help me in week one. So, I'm going the guys who I'm probably going to end up dropping, unfortunately. But whatever, it's fine. All right. I don't think Nick Chubb is anything, by the way. But Chubb is the first team guy with Mixon out. I think Mixon's going to miss a lot of time, and so I think Chubb might get the touchdown upside. So I think I'm just guessing at this point. There's no good picks in this range, to be honest with you. It's all ugly. I do love DJ Giddens. He's not going to get selected in this draft, but I think DJ Giddens is a baller, dude. I think he's a certified baller. So. All right. Chubb is solid. My Rice misses time. Who's catching targets besides Rice and Kelsey? Worthy and Kelsey, right? And then Chubb reports are absolute trash. That's funny. The one that was on Sleeper is positive. It says encouraging reviews. I think he's washed. I think he's totally washed. But they have nobody else to start. I think it could be anybody there. I think it could be Jalen Royals, to be honest with you. Have Giddens on my Dynasty team. Will never drop him. No, yeah, don't drop him. Don't drop him. I think it could be Royals. You know, it's Mahomes. He'll find a way, right? Hollywood is the 3 there, technically. They still have Juju. Hey, Sky Moore. Maybe it's Sky Moore season, right? Are you worried about Luther Burden's production this year? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a high target guy, which makes me a little worried. So Fields is a nice little play here in the 12th. I like that pick. So scroll down to the next sleeper news report. I have no shame. I know he's going to get dropped. It won't let me on this one. So I know what Chubb is. I've been telling everybody that Chubb is literally nothing. But he's the starter there. He's going to get carries. So even though he's washed and his knee is bum, I mean, it sounds like he's going to be the guy. So I kind of have to. The other thing is Hollywood's going to make it back to me. There's no way anybody's taking Hollywood. So, man, all of these picks are so disgusting. May went in the 12th, so we were talking about that earlier. We'll see if it works out. I mean, he could be good. Love goes. So people are kind of stacking these second quarterbacks now, which is fine. Sky Moore. B-Rider saying he's lacking burst and struggling to get to the second level in practice. Yeah, no duh, because he's 29 and he has like a shot leg. I don't think he's viable. Throwing the bait for someone to take a Hollywood. I don't care if he goes. I'm not taking him. Is Kyle Williams really the wide receiver 2? Have we seen anything suggesting that? As much as we want that to be true, is that actually true? I don't have a... Okay, here we go. Like, Kyle Williams has had every opportunity to be like, yeah, he's emerging as, you know, the second receiver there. And it's not. There's been nothing about it. Nothing. Nick Chubb burst nowhere to be found. Yep, I believe it. I have no shame. I don't think Chubb is good, but I think he could get carries in week 1, and that's what I need. Kyle Williams is actually wide receiver 1. Henderson's a wide receiver 2. No, I think it's probably Diggs, and then it's Boutte. That's what it sounds like. Terry McLaurin. There you go. There you go. When he inevitably gets traded to the Patriots. Even Bill Simmons is starting to lose hope in Kyle Williams. I really don't think, y'all. I really don't think Kyle Williams is going to do anything. All right, we are locked in for this last pick. Let's freaking do this. Last round. See how long we can take on each pick here. I'm about to freaking speed it up. Will Amari Cooper find a team? I'm sure somebody will sign him, but he's not going to be fantasy relevant. Should trade Roshan for Ingram or bet on Arroyo? Oh, gosh. I would trade Roshan for Ingram in Dynasty on a contending team. But, yeah, and then Demario Douglas has gotten more hype than Kyle Williams has. Drop Troy Franklin or Trevor Etienne for Keenan Allen or Jacoby Rossy-Merritt or Kanata Mupfield. I would drop Troy Franklin for Jacory Krosky-Merritt, I think. AJ Barner is better than Arroyo. Yeah, maybe. Algier gets the pick here in the last round. Nice draft, man. All right. Takes it out of you, man, doing a draft like that, but we'll see how it ends up here. I got a couple guys that I'm really going to need to not miss time, so... Wright and Allen, nice picks. Assuming those are handcuffs. Two more, and then we're making our final pick. Where will Amari actually go, though? I don't know. Honestly. That's a good question. It's probably why he's not signed yet. We just don't know. Not really a decent spot for him yet. Lots of good picks here late in these drafts. Lots of good picks. So I'm not really sure. There's a bunch of guys I could take. Roshan was one guy I was looking at. That's a good pick. Tons of guys you can take down here, honestly. Oh, Kyle Williams, though. Mixed results so far. That's about what I've heard. It's a nice way of saying, yeah, he hasn't done anything yet. Pat Bryant, Triple Crown winner. Future Triple Crown winner. D-Hop, we had him on our Sleepers video. Oh, these guys stink. What did Kareem Hunt do last year? Not bad. Not bad, but not great. Blake Corum. Jarquez Hunter. DJ Giddens. Brashard Smith. All these guys are running backs you could take here. Taj Brooks. Woody Marks. I could take Woody Marks and just have the Texans guy. Is Polk going to do anything ever? I don't think so. It doesn't sound like it, man. All right. Daryl. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man, dude. You guys are... You're going to make this draft last forever. This is a team will be one of the best in the league or have everyone injured all year. If you ain't first, you're last. Reese Bobby, Ricky Bobby, Avery Hoffman. There you go. Literally taking it within 5 seconds. Oh, my gosh. Okay, there we go. That's a crime, Daryl. In the 13th, you can't be doing that. All right. I don't care who we want to go here. Hunt last year is what you want Chubb to be. There you go. All right. Hey, we should take QJ. These picks are garb. These picks are stinky. Take Wandale. Pop. Why not? We could do Demario Douglas. That's not a bad pick. These guys are all going to get dropped anyway, so who cares? Do Demario Douglas. I don't care. There you go. That's the real Patriots wide receiver, too. Here's Ertz. Nice Ertz pick. I probably should have grabbed another tight end, but there's just we'll have more competitive waivers. You like Wandale? I liked Wandale pick there as well. Trey Harris. Right. Oh, man. All right, I think we feel pretty good about this. Again, we do have a draft tomorrow. If you want to get in one of the last spots in tomorrow's draft, if you go over to the Flock site with code DOMAIN, what I've got there in the comments section, just drop the link. Again, the season pass will get you everything from now until December on the site. So everything you need for start sit, everything you need for trades, everything you need for power rankings, everything you need for weekly rankings, everything you need for draft guides. Plus, we'll get you in a league tomorrow drafting live on the channel. So it's the season pass. Do this one right here. Code DOMAIN, and you can get in a league tomorrow. Draft live on the channel just like I did tonight. DJ Giddens goes. Nice pick with Giddens. I did not think he would get picked. Not think he would get picked. All right, 4 picks here. Kincaid. Pitts and Kincaid, baby. That's the golden tight end room right there. Good job, Jack. Wandale, nice pick. Was thinking about Wandale, Lil Peach. Good pick. Wrap us up, boys. Take us home, LC. Take us home, Owen. The team ended up okay. This is the team. The team ended up all right. Not my best draft. Not the draft I probably wanted, but acceptable. Didn't bomb it after I could have, so. Season pass makes you elite. It's true. Takes McCarthy, so he goes second quarterback here. Mr. Irrelevant in this draft is going to be Rico Dowdle. So there you go. All right, you guys rock. Again, we've got another one of these leagues coming tomorrow, so make sure you're checking that out. Again, that season pass will get you in the league. We got a couple more spots. They'll probably be filled by tonight. So just if you want to get in tomorrow's league, make sure you do that. So otherwise, we got more videos coming out tomorrow, obviously. And yeah, this was fun. So again, make sure you check out that season pass if you haven't already. We'll have more live leagues to come. But again, securing your league with that season pass. Other thing real quick, Flock Meetup. If you haven't made your plans to be at the Flock Meetup, make sure you do so because we're going to be there. The Flock League Meetup is what we're calling it, but really it's going to be a domain meetup because all you guys are going to be there and we're going to have a party. So we got free stuff for you if you come. It's in Austin. It's a week and a half from now. And so if you're within driving distance, we expect to see you there. So, all right, that was great. That was fun. I love the Real Money League. So peace and love. Nathan will be live tomorrow on the channel. Tomorrow's my live day off. And yeah, we'll have a video out tomorrow as well. Definitely a Dynasty video too. So, all right, y'all. It's been fun. Peace out. I'll see you later.